I'm back just in time to finish up this sorry, just in time to finish the 4 game series against the Giants. Crazy thing is that as soon as this series is over, I am turning the I'm done streaming for the night. Fuck, I'm done streaming for the night, and we're gonna go and deal with all the stats. I gotta take all my players' stats into account. At least the ones that I care about, or the ones I want to jot down. I need to jot them down quick. So, I'm not gonna waste any time. There hasn't been too much. But we got Chase on the bump this game, and in the final game, it's Dennis Eckert. Some guys are rained.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set. And on the hill for the Giants, Kyle Harrison.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
All right, ready to go here. So in now for
Have to be very
Colorado,
careful. These guys are going to
Doyle.
be playing with urgency. They've lost 5 straight.
That one misses.
I'm definitely
Ball
going
2.
to hold back, hold off on a lot of pitches.
On the ground. One out,
I'm going to try my best not to pitch it or swing at things outside of the zone,
Time to check out the Rockies
or look
lineup.
like they're fading out of the zone.
This is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boog, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Michael Tolia. 2 outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
I thought I was gonna slip back in the zone again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back here at Oracle Park. And towing the slab here, Chase Stolander. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Got away with that one. Let the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
To third. Sends it to Tolia. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. 1 out, base is empty.
If he walks, he walks. We need to get a double play. We can get a double play anyways.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swung on, popped up left side. Romo under it. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking.
That's great.
Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Adael Amador. That smash towards center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Aaron Schunk will hit next. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Now here's Nolan Jones. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Jones went deep in his most recent game. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing
Damn.
miss, struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Christopher Morel. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
That sucks. What the fuck was that? Why didn't Chase go for the ball? That shit was closer to him. Bro just said, nah, surely he got it. That's why I had such a fucking terrible angle. But I do want to take a picture of that, behind the back. That shit was kind of nice.
Grounder might be 2.
Get the first.
That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
The 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out and a runner at second. That's a side ball. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Fires to first in time.
This is just the Amador inning, bro. He's making every play on the ball.
So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Here's Nolan Gorman. Two outs. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's the ball. Patrick Bailey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and
Beautiful.
misses. That's the 3rd out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
And I keep saying it, best division in baseball, baby. A 100 win team, a 90 win team, 280 win teams, and a 70 win team. Best division out there.
Swing and a miss. There's that change.
God, that's such a slow circle change. Holy fuck.
Up the middle, Adames. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Now, here is Drew Romo. One down, base is empty. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
One gone.
We all know that's bullshit.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Charlie Condon. 2-1. In the dirt.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Next offering upstairs. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Struck him out looking.
All he threw were fastballs, man. I wanted something that was. I wanted a breaker, man.
I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 outs. On the ground, right side.
Fiddlesticks.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Damn it.
Ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Swings through that one for strike 2. 1 and 2, the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So here's Wade now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to inning number 4. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That's to 3rd.
Damn it.
Wisely tosses to 1st, and 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So up next, Michael Tolio. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Damn it.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Adael Amador.
early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Digging in, Aaron Schunk.
Fuck me.
Smith. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
Two. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
Nope, that's in.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
That's a little bit low. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Left field. Jones under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Doing good so far.
Still tied.
Can't complain.
Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra base.
I need to try my best to only swing if that pitch is anywhere in the middle of the zone. I need to try my best.
I'm sure he feels really good about that.
Obviously, that's where the most damage can be done.
With that pitch, not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead, run on base. Ruiz, the next to hit.
Damn. Damn.
Adames, the throw to first. One away here in the fifth.
Sure.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Drew Romo digging in for the Rockies. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Fernandez getting loose out there. Miller also throwing. Runner at second here, one gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Something should be out of the zone now.
The kick, the 3-2.
Okay! That works!
He circles the bases, and the Rockies jump in front. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down.
Excellent swing of the bat.
Charlie Condon. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hey! Hey!
Takes the turn.
Nope.
He's digging for second.
Got it first.
Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Harrison won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Ryan Fernandez takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Where I keep thinking that pitch is going to be somewhere in the middle.
That one a little bit high. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That was out of the zone. Damn it.
On the ground, a short could be 2.
It is.
To second in time.
I went from potentially getting another walk to
2 outs, inning over. But the
grounding out
Rockies
into a
bring in
double
2
play.
on this big fly. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And digging in for San Francisco, Pavin Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And up next for San Francisco, Nolan Gorman. Dolander winds and deals.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Giants down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for
Chase Dolander may not win a Cy Young in 2028, but he is lined up to be a Cy Young winner in the future, man. He is lined up to be a Cy Young candidate after starting next year, man. I got to start seeing the Cy Youngs from this man. All-Star, Cy Young for 2029, that's the goal. That's what we're building to.
New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ryan Rocchio.
Pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez up and throwing. That just misses, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
I thought it'd be closer in the zone. That's why I swung.
Michael Tolia now at the plate. Tolia, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to the left. Slings it
That's an
across,
elite
and
infield
it's a
for you.
1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Cedric Mullins, the next Giant. Runner on the move. Hit on the ground to the right side.
I don't have a choice.
And he takes it himself.
Tag him out at
down.
first.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to Tolia, and that is out number 2. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now, Aaron Schunk.
I think my count is somewhere near the 90s.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Jones leads the league in batting average with only a handful of games left on the schedule, closing in on a batting title. Schunk on at first, nobody out.
Yeah, that's the one. Just swung.
Inside, almost got him. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Nice stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Next for Colorado, Drew Romo. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center.
That was a good shot.
The Rockies strand 1. They're up 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Javier Assad.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season.
10 strikeouts.
A lot of trouble squaring him up.
He got 10 strikeouts. He barely broke a fucking sweat. Surrendered 1 hit and 1 walk, or 2 hits and 1 walk. Holy shit.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Misses, and it's 2-2. The Rockies holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now Pavin Smith.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. What a stop.
Come on, Shunk.
Throw to first. Nicely
Lovely.
done for the out. So they make short work of them there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Charlie Condon. Outside with a breaking ball. Miller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So man aboard. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Ground ball.
Ah, shit. Why did I swing at that?
On the first double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first base
Might have just killed any offensive momentum with that alone.
to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first.
Bro, he just threw that around his arm, around his head. The fucking arm wrapped around his forehead. I did not mean to swing at that. I did not mean to swing at that. I did not mean to swing at that. Fuck.
Somehow can't find it. Doesn't have the control command that day. Pretty much forget
We need to pause there.
2-2.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jorge Alcala.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. gets fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Lifted in the air.
Jones. You.
That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it double.
You really fucked that up, huh?
Well, you can't criticize the guy's effort out there as he tried to dive and haul that one in. But if he
Bro was like, oh shit.
And a better read off the bat, I think he makes the steps. He kind of stuttered his steps initially.
That was so bad. Fuck.
One out, runner at second. And up next for the Giants, Brett Wisely. Tying run at the plate. Right side. Amador slings to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So 2 down now, and here is Cedric Mullins.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The tying run at the plate. Fights it off, you'll see another.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Two outs. Got him.
Bro, they gave that to me, bro.
One hit, one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyson Miller.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And he swings through that one.
Motherfucker, can you throw anything in the zone?
It's hard not to think negative.
Look, in no fucking way he's just gonna throw some nasty shit across the plate. And here we are. Yeah, he's not even trying to throw something across the plate.
1-2 now. Almost
Told you.
got him.
He's not even trying to throw something across the plate. Everything's been out the fucking zone.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, but he beats it out.
Just
Leadoff man is on.
barely.
Field single. So a man
Nah, we gotta see the replay on that, Chief. What the fuck is this timing? Bro. The cleats. The cleats. That little movement made it look like, oh, he has it didn't touch his glove yet. He's safe. Bro, fucking inches.
First. Now at the plate, Adael Amador.
Yeah!
That's back there. That's long gone. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Down the third baseman, Aaron Schunk. And a swing and a miss.
It can be tough to bounce back after a good home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that just misses. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Line to left. And foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's a 1-2. Backed off the plate that time. One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner. Full count now.
Full count.
Base hit.
Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Jose Butto.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
One out, runner at second. And now the DH, Yuri Ruiz.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Man at second.
Ball. 3-1.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
And Ruiz runs home a triple.
He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Drew Romo. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
There's
Damn.
a strike, 95 of that one. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this
Just to remind you, on All-Star.
team right now.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1-2.
That's down and in. Next offering way upstairs. Brenton Doyle and the Colorado on deck circle.
Damn it!
Looking for the K. 4 runs in the inning, 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rockies 6 and the Giants nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 48.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. That one in for a strike, 2 and 2. Late night Lamont down on strikes. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a
Stop
swing and
this.
drive. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Now it's going to be Christopher Morel. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Amador. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for San Francisco.
Sorry, there was a bug in my room. I was trying to kill it.
Thomas. The Giants down to their final strike. Swing and a miss.
Bada boom, baby.
That is the ball game.
This team is laser focused right now. They knew coming into this series they were going to have to execute, come up with the big hits and the timely hits, as well as pitch and pitch effectively. They've done all of that. They've won the first 3 games of this series. 1 more to seal it and have a very successful road series.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Alright, should get got all my screenshots. Well, let me get some for the maybe one for the Giants. Could have sworn Chapman struck out. Oh, I guess he didn't play. Yeah, I guess he didn't play. So. 4 hits surrendered and a walk. Yeah, he didn't play this game. Jesus, Doyle, Rocchio, Junk all went hitless. Fucking Doyle grounded out twice into double plays. That's embarrassing. Great match. Great performance from Chase. All right. We are going to finish up our series against the G-Men. We are a step closer to the Giants. We are a step closer to the Dodgers, who just lost another game. There's a chance we could shock the world and snag the NL West right from under the Dodgers' nose, right from their hands. But our magic number is 3, so we have to avoid losing any more games this regular season. I think definitely the next stream should be when we get to the AA playoffs. They should be starting up soon. All of our guys should be rested. A 90-win team from the Yard Goats. I think this is the second one we've had in 4 seasons, so very dominant, very strong team, way better than in last season's team. Last season's team, I believe, had to go on the road in both the semifinal series and the championship series for the conference. So this is a nice bounce back year. Last year was a bigger challenge. This year, not so much. We have a fucking super team in AA. So, do that. Yankees crushed Toronto. Cleveland beats the KC. They actually stole all 3 games. I don't think that's going to change their playoff odds, though. Where are they? They're still 4 games behind, and they only have 3 more games to lose before elimination. Same with the Rangers. Right now, the Tigers have surged back, won 3 straight. Now they've swept the D-backs, which honestly, at this point, it is very fitting for Arizona to just get swept. Their playoff odds are pretty much, yep, there they are. Both them and the Cubs. Finally eliminated. Now they go into an off-season. Bro, their fucking run differential was in the negatives. They head into the off-season with more questions than answers. Starting with, do you keep Ketel Marte? So all that's left now in the National League playoff race is the Giants, Phillies, Atlanta, Padres, Pirates. And I'm referring to all the teams that haven't clinched yet. When you're the Giants, you can't exactly clinch a playoff berth when you've lost 6 straight games. Courtesy of us. Still a little bit tight for the American League in their playoff race. The D-backs have been eliminated. Yeah, Tampa loses to Baltimore, but they were already eliminated from the playoffs. If it makes you feel better, Tampa will be playing in a new ballpark. Probably not next season, but 2020 or 2030. If not next season. If it doesn't happen next season, it'll be 2030. Marlins crush Washington, but they're both eliminated, so who cares? Pittsburgh loses badly. Pushes them 1 game back. Red Sox beat the White Sox. Mets over Twins. Rangers Cubs. The Cubs, who are eliminated, beat the Rangers, who are 1 game closer to elimination themselves. Angels somehow beat the Phillies 2-1. That is so Philly. That's typical Philly. It would be typical Philly to make the wild card and get their asses beat in the first charge. And the Braves lose to the Dodgers. That doesn't help. Mariners squeak past the Padres. The Padres needed to win that game, bro. They wanted any shot at the playoffs, bro. They needed to win that game. Now they're 3 games behind. And and look who they have to play in about 5 days, man. You get the playoffs in 5 days. Have fun with that. Honestly, at this point, you don't deserve to make the playoffs. Go ahead and sweep Houston. Nobody cares at this point. You don't deserve to make the postseason. Anyways, let's go wrap up this series. It's Dennis Eckert on the mound. I actually want to go ahead and give him back some of that facial hair he lost. I can leave it at stubble. I like fucking around with my players' facial hairs at this point. It is kind of funny, I ain't even gonna lie. I probably won't have Eckert play long. I'm thinking 4 to 5 innings. Take him out. He's actually, yeah, he's the. I was gonna say, I was like, wait, is he better? No, he's not. Chase still has an 8. Chase has the highest right now at 88. Fuck, why did I? I'm fucking stupid, man. I should have paid him. I should have gave him a larger contract. I should have gave him a larger contract if it was possible, but I don't think he was gonna let that slide because he's already 26. So the contract extension he signs, he'll be 27 next year, 28 in 2030, 29 in 2031, 30 in 2032. So I didn't have a choice. I believe when I was trying to extend him last season, he would not take a contract extension longer than 5 years. And that basically takes him through all of his renewal and arbitration. Which isn't exactly great, but what's done is done. This is what I mean, man. Our window is not that large. We don't have the greatest roster to contend for a championship, and the core from now till 2032 isn't that large. It's not there. So it's kind of, well, we don't have the greatest core of players to contend for a championship right now, and our window isn't that large, at least with this group of players. I think I'm gonna have Nolan sit out this game. Ruiz, no bat. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let it ride. Seriously, how the fuck did Masataka Yoshida get another All-Star appearance? He has a high batting average for sure, but he's gone through a lot of cold stretches, I'd say.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Logan Webb. And Chris, he's been a workhorse on the mound this year.
Over 200 innings pitched so far this season. I mean, just incredible when you consider the lack of durability and the lack of opportunity for starters to go out there and pitch deep into the ball game. So many injuries today that we see, but this guy, as you said, yes, an absolute workhorse on the mound. Not many guys can throw over 200 innings in a season these days, so absolutely reliable in every way.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Ryan Rocchio.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
Nope.
On the money. Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Damn it.
On to first. Wait. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Pitch is a lot faster inside the
Rockies are
zone.
down quietly. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Whatever.
And we're back. And on the mound now, Dennis Eckert. Been a pretty impressive first year in the big leagues for him.
Well, he's a Rookie of the Year candidate, and what I'm impressed by is his ability to make quick adjustments. The control and command has been there, something you don't see in young pitchers, but I think he's got more than just Rookie of the Year potential, but perhaps a Cy Young in the future.
Bottom of the first. And digging in for San Francisco, Cedric Mullins. Center field. Doyle has this one sized up. He's got it. One down. Take a look at the lineup. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Willie Adames.
Kind of in a power vacuum right now, if you will, Boog. 0 home runs in the last 10 ball games, and that's not what you expect from a guy that hits in the middle of the order and has shown power in the past. So we'll see if he's able to put something together, get something going. It's got to start with better swings and solid contact.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle on his way over, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit.
Pitch what?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3. Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. And the inning is over. Giants go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, top of the second. Here's Brian Rocchio singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Go home, Rockies!
Inside. And that's ball 3. To
Damn
the
it.
right side, Gorman.
Rocchio seriously needs to either he needs to be an elite contact hitter, or he needs to be able to send that ball into the outfield. Send that shit to the stratosphere, man.
This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Webb, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now. And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And the batter now, Owen Miller.
There we go.
Liner, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Now a chance for Zach Veen. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Two on, 2 outs. And delivers outside. Hard
Damn.
around to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Francisco, leading off, Christopher Morel. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And a 1-1. And that one missing low.
2-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Popped up. Rocchio makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 6, a shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. One down, base is empty.
That works.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And here is Pavin Smith. Inside, just missed. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Off the plate inside. Full count, 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ah, motherfucker.
That's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And that one is inside.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Tolia. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Yuri Ruiz. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch misses way outside.
There we go.
Finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And now 2-2. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt.
Perfect. Damn, Carson Palmquist had 10 strikeouts. Bro, if he works out for the Mets, I'm so happy for him. Imagine we see the fucking Mets in the playoffs. That should be funny as hell.
Now fly ball to right center. Smith calls it in, and there's one away.
Seeing the Mets with Carson Palmquist performing like he has been this month, that would be really funny.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So in now for Colorado, Nicky Lopez. Webb checks the runner. Back in safe, really close. Man at second. Ground ball right side.
Son of a bitch.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Good sinker low.
Oh, the Mets finally clinched the NL East. About damn time. And they might have clinched it on the back of Carson Palmquist. You love to see it. You love to see it, man.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
No! Damn it.
Adames, the throw to first. And that is that. So one left for Colorado. Still no score. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
It's been Roki Sasaki and Dennis Eckert fighting for second place at this point. I think Paul Skeens has it locked up, even with the 17, even with those 8 losses and his ERA ballooned to 2. I think he's got the Cy Young locked up for the season.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. On the ground right side, Lopez throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Brett.
Now the left fielder, Brett Wisely. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Next pitch
Damn it.
is outside. Ground ball to first. Tolia takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin
there we
the
go.
Of the third.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
To the top of the lineup, Cedric Mullins, the next Giant to hit. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Giants are down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Just missed. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins under it.
Yep, dies every time.
And there's one away.
He doesn't have enough power behind his bat, and his contact isn't that great. He really needs better contact. He also needs to improve his power.
One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I think definitely next year I'm gonna transition the format. From now on, if a player is to receive a contact rating boost, it's gonna be +1 for both. Because +1 for either left or right just doesn't have enough effect.
Next pitch is outside.
Doesn't have the effect you think it does.
Tolia stands at first with one out. That one fouled off, 2-2. Stays alive.
Why did I swing at that?
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1, and that's 2. One hit in the
That should look like it would have been a strikeout. I didn't feel like I had a choice but to swing.
Nothing. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
God damn, it's been a revolving carousel for who's in 3rd place for Rookie of the Year in the National League. Now we have this Gordon Gracefo guy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
The 1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. High fly ball, right field. Bean settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that's the designated hitter, Christopher.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel.
Let's go Giants.
Swung
Oh,
on, belted.
piss, man. Another base hit, and it's into the triples alley, man.
Now around second, going for third.
And I
A
overthrew
relay
it.
throw, and he's into third with a 2-out triple.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And the batter now, Willie Adames.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 outs.
Wow, are you serious?
And it falls.
The pitch was out the zone.
Another strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You can't do much better than that.
Really?
Pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Yeah, that bitch was well out the zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Hayden Smith. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
So I think if we lose this game, or any hopes of winning the NL West dies. So we do need to sweep them here.
That's in there. It's 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. This is MLB The
Absolute
Show's Game of the
shit,
Week.
man.
Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. And that's
Pitch.
strike 2. Lifted
Fuck.
in the air, right field. Smith sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Zach Veen. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. And there's the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, Noah Gomez.
Fucking
Line to
Christ.
the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Stop bullshitting, man.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, he he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's out to center field. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. Gorman leads off first with one away. And that one in the air center field. Doyle moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
I'll say this though, he ain't gonna win Gold Glove in the center field, but
So
this game certainly Gold Glove-esque. If that makes any sense.
The pitch. That one
Son of a
ripped.
bitch.
And foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's outside. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and they get Mullins for the out. That ends the inning. No runs, one hit.
Yeah, he's
no
done for
errors,
the
and
game.
a man left.
He's done
4-5,
enough.
It's the Giants 1 and the Rockies nothing.
A run and a 4 hits surrendered. I need to start focusing on the bats.
John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Masataka Yoshida. On the ground to first. Wade.
What the fuck?
He handles it himself for the out.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. One down, base is empty. Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he held up.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Can't get that timing right. Low in the zone.
Outside.
He should
It's really it's a massive detriment for me. If I can't, if it's not a pitch anywhere in the middle, bro, I can't swing for shit.
3-2. Fouls it back with
See,
two
that would have been a
strikes.
walk. My depth perception low in the zone is fucked.
Outside,
Thank God.
and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Matt Brash up and loosening in the pen. Buto also getting ready. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball. Feed to second, that's 1.
Damn.
Play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Justin Slate.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And here is Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
In the air on the infield, Tolia settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1 out, bases empty. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
In the air, left side. He makes the grab, 2 down.
Just saw that shit say he was acquired in 26. How is that possible? How the fuck? He was in San Francisco in 25. Then he went to Tampa for a year. Now all of a sudden he's been back the last year and this year. The fuck happened there? Bro just had 1 random year in Tampa and just came back. I ain't doing that shit again. Fuck no. Son of a bitch.
To left center, Doyle on the move to the alley. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 1 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Damn.
Next one misses, and the count is filled up.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Damn.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. They'll push him on it. It's not exactly what you want to see.
Honestly, I should have just.
Like that, and I'm
I should have
there's
swung,
some chirping
fouled it
going on
off.
in the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Michael Tolia getting ready to hit. Tolia, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Shouldn't have swung.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. It looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's a laser base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Buto.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
2 outs, runner at first. Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. And that's in for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That's towards center. Mullins under it.
Regret.
Nabs it. And that's the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1. Bottom of the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brandon Williamson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out towards left center. Ruiz on the move. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. 3 and 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs. Outside low, and it's 2 and 1.
Ball 3.
That's ball
That's
4.
high.
Tried
Ball
another
4. Take it
fastball,
back.
but missed the spot.
Damn.
That's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And he'll do it again. first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ruiz right there to make the grab. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and misses. Struck him
God
out.
damn it.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Mullins gets there. He's under it. And that quickly.
Not enough power.
And here is Masataka Yoshida. So now a pinch hitter, Harry Ford, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Runs it up
Damn.
to 6 to record the punch out. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Trying to move him over here.
Overthrow.
To second, pulls him off the bag. Now back Chapman at the plate. Manager out of the dugout now. Brian Hoeing taking
Starting to
over on the
smolder
mound.
here
And it's
late.
gonna be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Wisely, the lead runner out at second. Mullins on at first with nobody out. To short, could be 2. Over to Lopez, 1. Double play.
Thank goodness.
Ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
And now, Lamont Wade Jr. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco.
Here comes Miller.
They hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes a 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
I think a guy with 3 pitches could be this dominant.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that's outside.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Brian Rocchio. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Adael Amador, a critical at bat in this game for him. With the tying run on at first, here at the top of the 9th. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2.
Me being careless.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it one-hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
We seriously need to get something here, man.
Mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So 2 in scoring position, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Romo. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to third. Off balance feed, there's 1. The double play ends it.
Damn it.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down.
Oh, if only that pitch was a little bit lower, man.
Defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers
6
do on the
hits,
mound.
no runs scored.
1-0.
6 were left
Hang
on
to
base.
win it by a run for Chris.
We left over 6 runners on base, man. Really got to stop having games like this, man. Damn, bro. Fucking Dennis only surrendered 1 run and gets credit the loss. He was phenomenal, man. Surrendered very few hits, only 4. He's going to get one more start this season, but I'm probably not going to have him out there for very long. In fact, I probably might, for Chase and Dennis, they might just have I might do a bullpen game for one of them. Whoever gets the, it's probably going to be Eckert. He's going to get a bullpen game and probably not start for very long. In fact, he might come out of the bullpen to begin the match. That middle lineup of Morel, Adames, Smith, and Gorman all were 4 hits. They're the reason why they scored anything, man. We really might have finished this game in like the 13th with no runs scored until maybe probably inning 14, man. We might have gone 13 innings without any score if it wasn't for that the 4 in the middle of their lineup. We had it, man. Fucking Amador with a huge at bat. He got Rocchio. No, I think it was Lopez. He got Lopez in scoring position, and we just couldn't capitalize on it. Not to mention himself. And this is the last day for AAA baseball. There's gonna be this team is winning the series, actually, funny enough. Just really unfortunate that this team just lost too many games, man. Lost too many games. Really inconsistent. I actually want to look through the season, man, because this team probably should have made the postseason. Definitely was. It really wasn't their August. It was probably not really August, not really July. June probably. Losing 3 to the Express. Losing 3 to Las Vegas. We had a 6-game losing streak. And then we lost 8 of 9 in June. That swing is what killed our postseason aspirations. That shit killed us. Especially when Round Rock wasn't really that great. Just 82 wins. Not to say 82 wins isn't good, but they could have been better. They could have been a lot better. Oof. We lost an entire fucking series to the Syracuse Mets. All 6 games, losses. Any of those games, we win 3 of those games, and we get 76 wins on the year right now. Just win 3 of those, we get that. We lost 4 out of 6 to Salt Lake. So May and June were just terrible months for this team, man. These were terrible months. So I really want to play Taylor Dollard. Man, Rodon's rating dipped to 81. It's probably gonna be 80 before the season's over. At least he's recovered. I guess you could say he's recovered in AAA. Not too bad. It's almost worth bringing him back to the show. That is, if it wasn't for Sullivan playing lights out. Well, maybe not super lights out. Kinda. 21 strikeouts in his first year in the show. Not too bad. Definitely worth bringing back next season. Unless there's something out there that's better. Yeah. I think we'll hold I think we'll go ahead and bring Rodome back to be on the Major League roster. Oh, he's not playoff eligible anymore? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What do you mean he's not playoff eligible? What the fuck? Is it because he's not on the 40-man? Do I gotta put him on the 40-man? And if that's the case, who do I take off? I don't know at this point. I think Sean's gonna have to finish out the year here, man. I think my 40-man wait. No, it's not. Not entirely. So Sean definitely has been pretty good, and he has been pretty good. We'll leave him though in AAA for now, and we'll bring Carlos Rodome back and let him finish out the year. That ERA is still atrocious, but now I think I'll play this game. I'm gonna have the pitch count quick. Yeah, for some reason these guys playing Ship at Stadium. I don't know what the deal is. Who cares? The Argos won't be playing here next season anyways. Oh, Robbie? Fuck no. Yeah, take him out. God damn. He's been in hell since being promoted to AAA. I don't know. His ceiling might be AA and that's it. And maybe that's for the best. Not everyone is meant to get to AAA in the majors, you know? Very obvious thing. But yeah, I do like Sean so far. Sean Sullivan, I think he'll be very solid for us next year. Yeah, Rodon during his DFA, obviously his stat line was pretty good.
The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Tacoma Rainiers.
I do not like being on the road in this ballpark. It does not feel right.
We'll be back to get this one started after this.
We are not listening to commentary. There's not
I've got a
That's not necessary. Time to finish out the year strong, boys. At least finish 74 and 76. That's a respectable finish. Not something that people will shout to the heavens about, but better than finishing with a shit record like last year. Damn it. All that speed to not be able to steal bases is fucking absurd. Son of a bitch. That always happens.
Three and two.
Batting third, the first baseman, warming Bernabel. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Julio Carrera.
Ball two.
Leading up for the Rockies, the right fielder, Cameron.
Come on, Cam.
Hey! 1-2.
1-1-1.
Out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Johnny Carmelo.
Looking good, Tacoma.
1-1-1.
Lovely.
Come on, Jerome.
3 balls. 1 strike. Safe. He's good.
How the fuck is he safe?
Nope. Take it back.
Let's go, Ty.
Ball. 2-2.
Let's go, Ernest.
Son of a bitch. This is not how I wanted his final start in AAA to go. Price. Bases loaded and still the first. Bro, it's just a fucking lineup of righties, man. Most of these guys have been righties.
Let's go.
Ball. 2-1.
Here we go.
Hey!
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
No, that's a ball.
Bitch, are you fucking for real?
Ball.
That sucks. That is some bullshit.
Strike. Two balls. Two strikes. Yep, he's out.
Leading up for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Will Knight.
Strike two.
Mine. I got it.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cameron. Eden.
1-1-1.
That inning went much better than the first.
Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder, Johnny Barcello.
Strike two.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jerome Munson.
No.
Motherfucker.
Woo. 2-2. Strike.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Locklear.
1-1-1.
Thank God. Seriously, did the fucking batters just give up? Season's over. Y'all just not care anymore?
Ball.
How are y'all not generating any runs?
Ball. Three balls. Keep strike. That's three.
1.
Yeah, out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cole. Yeah.
Let's go, Tacoma.
Up. 1 ball. 2 strike.
That works.
Leading up for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Bill. Nice.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
I gotta say, one thing I wish they had in MLB The Show is like an awareness rating, like an IQ rating. There's all sorts of fielding mishaps that are like that go viral. Nobody, I don't think I don't think anyone's forgotten about that 2022 wildcard series between the Mariners and the Blue Jays, where the Blue Jays fielding was atrocious and cost them game 2 and blew an 8-1 lead. I don't think people remember it but don't talk about it enough, but like those fielding mishaps, man. That's the lack of awareness from the players, not paying attention to their surroundings. I'm surprised they haven't added some feature like that in the games. Your guys got to be careful or they fucking run into each other. That would be an interesting, like, that would be interesting to have, especially because awareness also makes the, like, if you have, the way it could work as well is if your player has a low awareness rating, that motherfucker struggles to pay attention to where the ball is. Like, you know, when you're playing defense and there's the ball icon on the turf. Imagine if his awareness rating was really low. That bitch flashes, but like the lower your rating is, the harder it is for the icon to appear. So it takes longer. So you have to like muscle memory it. You have to memorize where the pattern was going or where the ball was to make that fielding play. That would be something interesting. I wish they would fucking add stuff like that. That would make the game more immersive. I actually enjoy. They better add it for like MLB The Show 27. That's gonna be on my wish list for 27, man. Then again, because nobody else makes games for MLB, nobody has pressure. San Diego Studios doesn't have any pressure to make a good game anymore. No competition means no pressure. Yeah, it's not a great. That's an unfortunate way to end AAA. Sean, I don't think I'm gonna be demoting him anymore after this season. He should be on the major league roster moving forward. No reason for him not to be. So the AAA seasons is over. I'm gonna deal with their stats for later, and that means today's stream is over. So we still have a shot at winning the division. We are 6 games back, though. We really needed to win that game against the Giants. We are going to need to sweep the Reds. And we're going to need to do some damage against San Diego, who themselves are fighting for a playoff spot. So going into the next stream, the East has finally been clinched by the Mets at 91 wins. Central has been clinched by the Brewers. They're now at 95. And the Dodgers are still in first place with 99 wins. So they'll reach 100 wins before you know it. However, we are hot on their trail, 6 games back. So we have a shot. And that's all you can really ask for at this point. It is a crime to have a 30-19 record in our division and not have enough wins to win the division. Probably can blame our home record for not being as impressive as our road record. That's probably why. The teams standing still are the Pirates, Padres, Braves, and they're all 3 games behind the Phillies for that last wildcard spot. Again, no idea who of these teams can actually clinch a spot. So it should lead to a dramatic finish for the postseason. Meanwhile, the Giants still hold that second spot. They still have yet to clinch a playoff spot, however. In the American League, the Orioles still lead the division, but the Red Sox are hot in their trail. Kansas City has long since clinched the AL Central, and the Mariners have long since clinched the American League West, which leaves the conference wildcards up to the Red Sox, Yankees, and the Blue Jays still. So there hasn't been any movement, but Tigers are white hot. So is Cleveland. They're really hot right now, and one is 2 games behind Toronto. The other is 4. Minnesota could be in that convo, but they continue their collapse this month. They have gone 1-9 in their last 10. That's atrocious. Texas looking like they'll finish below 500, and they are not going to be a playoff team. That run differential has killed them. That negative run differential, I mean. We already know Tampa's been eliminated. They were eliminated before the stream started. And we already know these teams aren't in the playoff picture either. So, God, the A's, bro, look at the fucking difference between a bad team like the Angels, a team that sucks, versus a team that's just complete dog shit, man. That's a drastic shift. This is the type of tanking I thought we would be dealing with when the series started. Instead, we never had to deal with this. I think the worst we had it, if I can look through, our worst record was 66-96. That's about as good as you can get for a team that I thought would be tanking, man. Last year we were 88-74. I think we clinched the playoff spot in like the final 3 games of the season. And this year it's going to be completely different. We've improved our record by 5 games. Yeah. So, good way to end the stream. Unfortunately, we didn't sweep the Giants, but we did take 3 of 4. That's all you really can ask for at this point. Still got plenty of baseball left to go, and we'll see what happens from here. Thank you guys for watching today's stream. Catch you all in the next one. Be safe.